Hi everyone, my name is Rebecca and I love Christmas. And one of my favourite things about Christmas is sending and receiving Christmas cards. Now often people send Christmas cards to their neighbours that are close by or friends at school, that type of thing. They just handwrite them and give them out, and that is great. But when you're a military family like us, it is really hard to keep track of all of your family and friends all over the world and send them Christmas cards. Often people will ask me how I'm able to send Christmas cards. I have a list of about 250 people that I send Christmas cards to every year, and people send me emails saying that they love my cards and how on earth do I do it. So I thought that I'd do this little video to show you how I do my Christmas cards. I have with me the cards that I've sent over the last couple years. Believe it or not, last year's is not in this collection because I cannot find it anywhere. I think my husband took it to work. So, these are all of our other ones. They're really, really cool. As you can see, I get my kids to draw the front. I think it makes it really personal, and it also shows the kids' development from drawing things like this to drawing things like this a few years later. When you open up the card, I have a little letter that I've written to all of our family and friends to just tell them what we've been up to for the year, where we're living now, which is really important when you're a military family and you move every year. And when you open it up, I've got photos of our family and what we've been doing throughout the year. Places that we've gone, things the kids have done, concerts, sporting events, all that kind of thing that people just, they like to know about. So that's the inside of the card. This is the very first card that I sent out using this system. Obviously you can see my kid, Jessica, was quite small when she made this one. Same thing again, I did the letter, and this one was a vertical format. I actually prefer these days doing them this way because it's easy for people to put it on their mantelpiece with all their photos. With this one, it is still cute, but it's a lot harder for them to display it, so that's just something I've changed over the last few years. Now, the system that I use to send these is called Send Out Cards. Now, there's a link that'll show you the website and show you how really easy it is to use. So for this video, I'm just showing how I've done my card to give you some ideas, but there's a link down below to a tutorial that will walk you through the website, and it'll show you everything that you need to know about how to create your own Christmas cards that look just as cool. And I thought I'd show you, while I'm here, a few other little options that you can do with your cards. So this is what I do, but I'm a photographer, so photos are a really big deal for me. They're part of who I am. But I understand that not everybody is like that, and not everybody wants to show so many photos. You might just have one photo of your kids or your family that you want to share with your family and friends. So Send Out Cards has lots of templates that are available, like this one, that you just pick the template which says, we wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year at the bottom, and you can just drop your own photo in. Very similar to a lot of the other card type websites that are out there. You just drop your photo in, super easy, write your note on the inside and send it away. The difference with Send Out Cards is that they'll actually mail the cards for you. So it's not like some of those websites where you design it, you have to get it back in the mail, then you have to put it in envelopes, put the stamp and do all that yourself. Send Out Cards will actually send it in the mail for you. So if you're someone like me who has 250 people on your mailing address, it makes it really easy. I design the card once and I get it how I like it, and then I have my database of all my names, and I just go tick, 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 tick. I want this card sent to all of these people. And it does it automatically. I just pay my money and it's gone. And I don't have to worry about it anymore. I don't have to lick any stamps, and I don't have to go to the post office in December. Now, a lot of people ask me about the cost of sending cards. And the cost really does vary depending on how many cards you send. I send a lot of cards. I have a wholesale account with Send Out Cards. So a card like this, that's 3 panels, costs about $1.10-ish, don't quote me, you have to look at the website to make sure, for the actual card, and then whatever your local postage is. Now, the local postage is one of the best things about Send Out Cards. Obviously you can tell that I am Australian, I have an Australian accent, but I have family and friends across the world. and a lot of them are in the United States. So it means that if I'm sending this card to the United States, I only pay US postage, which is I think 39 cents. If I'm sending it to Australia, I pay 60 cents because that's the Australian local postage. I don't have to pay international postage, which would really increase the amount that I would spend on my cards. So it's another really good tip for people who travel the world like us. If you are in Australia, New Zealand, the US, Canada, I think that's it. Maybe there might be a few more countries. You'll only pay local postage, which is awesome. Now another idea that you might have is to send a postcard. This is the cheapest option that Send Out Cards has, and it is also really, really cool. This is a friend of mine, Laurie. Hi Laurie, if you're watching, I hope you don't mind me using the postcard that you sent me. Her and her husband visited Paris not too long ago, and they sent me this super cute postcard with their photo on the front. On the back it just had a little note saying, "We're enjoying Paris, as you do." But I thought that, here we go, I thought that this would be a really cool idea for Christmas as well, because you could put your family's photo on the front or use one of their inbuilt templates, and then you just write just a little note on the back and send it to all your family and friends. Now they only cost about 40 cents each plus your postage. So that's a much cheaper option if you don't want to go the whole hog and do the huge card like I do. There's lots of options depending on what you want to do. Now the other idea that I have for you is for businesses. Now I used to run my own business and I used to send Christmas cards to all of my clients. So if you're a past client of mine and received my Christmas cards, welcome. A lot of businesses love connecting with their clients at Christmas time. It's a really good way to keep your business in people's mind without being a selling point. So if you have a photo of your staff, you can send them a card just like that. And if you're a business that has 500 people on your mailing list, you don't have to pay somebody to write out 500 cards and then go to the store for stamps. So really, really good idea for businesses. And on the back of the cards, if you're a business, on the back of the cards, you can actually customize the back. For example, if you're running a holiday special, you can customize it with like little coupons and that type of stuff. Or you can just put your business name on the back, or you can put some tips or whatever you want, whatever's relevant to your business, or even just some photos on the back. So that's an extra, that will cost you a little bit extra to put that on the back, but it's super cool for businesses. For people like me and you who are just going to send personal type stuff, you don't have to pay for customizing the back, it'll just come looking like that. It'll say Send Out Cards and it'll have a barcode. Nobody really looks at the back anyway. So I hope that was helpful about how that I send our families Christmas cards. If you've got any comments or any questions, please let me know. I'll do my best to answer them as soon as I can. Like I said, there is links, have a look, and they'll show you, I'll put a tutorial on there about how to do Christmas cards. I'll put the link to my Send Out Cards website, and I'll also put a little bit of information about pricing and that type of stuff. So I hope that was helpful. Like I said, if there's any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, have a very Merry Christmas.